Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am at an indistinct industrial location. I was redirected tonight, and I just so happened I was able to come near a theater that had The Color Out of Space, and this is their latest Nicolas Cage movie. The plot is very similar to that of Annihilation, which is a film I enjoyed, but if you want to compare these two films, you would have to understand that if Annihilation was a PG film, even with all the death, destruction, and people cutting each other open and such, The Color Out of Space should be a hard R. Now, I don't remember what Annihilation was in terms of rating, but you take the setting of something falls from space and begins just wreaking havoc with the biosphere, and place that on a rural farm. What is that sound? It's the boogeyman coming to get me. Anyway, you place this on a rural farm with Nicolas Cage playing an eccentric, alpaca-loving father who's very practical and very, sort of forward-thinking, and he's kind of goofy and weird. And he's got this family of people who are in their own ways rather eccentric. And then the world just comes unglued. You have, suddenly you are literally inside a nightmare that you can hardly understand, and it's even harder to leave. I mean, this movie's going to be too much for some people. Okay, I'm going to say that flat out, that this is the first time in a long time I came to work after a film and I actually got a shiver. I'm not saying it was a huge shiver, but, I was just sitting in this room, which is a little guard shack, pretty exposed, and I could swear I saw something move in the darkness. Shined my flashlight and there was nothing there. So I did not see something, but this movie freaked me out enough that, I'm paying a little extra attention to the shadows tonight. I mean, it is such a great movie in terms of you have characters that you can very much relate to, and that even if you don't necessarily like them, you care about them. And it does all the things that, say, a really good zombie movie does, where you've got the zombie movies where you have characters that they find what's left of a family member, and it's like, I don't want to shoot them because that is, my brother, sister, mother, grandma, but I have to shoot them because my life is in danger. And there's always that additional question of, am I doing the right thing, or am I just lashing out? There's wonderful things in this movie, but do understand, you may watch this movie and be like, wow, that was terrible. I don't understand a damn thing, and it really freaked me out. Because this is a movie that is designed to make you uncomfortable. It is an acid trip of a film. This is what would happen if you watched a number of other movies, but you took a strong hit of acid, I would assume. Never done psychedelics, but I've been very tired and I've had interesting experiences. And I know they enhance movies like this. So this is a movie designed... make me yawn. No, but it is a movie designed to press you as an audience member, to draw from you certain very bizarre emotions, And it does this in an effective way. It pulls on those heartstrings. It knows just where to tug. And I mean, yes, if you watched Annihilation and you were like, I need to see that movie again, but more, this is a great film for you. If you watched The Thing and you liked it, this film is not quite as horrific, but it is definitely a similar form of body horror. So there are elements there. I mean, yes, you cannot say this is a good or a bad film. It is what it is. And that is why I have to give this film, I really do have to give this film one of my rarest ratings ever, and that is classic. Because classic is, this is a film that should become part of your neural structure, a thing that you understand. It is so bizarre and out there and just iconic that I think if it doesn't happen in the future, it should. Generations should be talking about just the madness and the truth of the delusion that this film is. It is truly a piece of work that defies real description. Just very strange, not necessarily enjoyable, because that's not its goal, film. Anyway, just my opinion. I'm Richard.
Greetings, capitalist pigs! Cannot see the blood of my enemies Borgoth, reminding you to like and comment on this video. And you can find more of me on the Power Sister Horsies exclusively on Absurd TV. Directed by Mark Schaeffer.